Fiverr likes to talk about six-figure sellers, but according to a 2026 income guide, the average seller actually makes around $104 a month, and most never get past $100. So this video is about the small group that treats Fiverr like a real side hustle and gets from that first $50 to a few hundred a month with basic services. First thing, buyers are not the problem. A Search Logistics report says Fiverr had 3.1 million active buyers in 2025 across more than 600 categories, and about 27% of visitors actually buy, so the demand is there. The real question is how much trickles down to you. To see that trickle, look at Fiverr's own revenue. According to Search Logistics, Fiverr brought in $361.4 million in 2023, $391.5 million in 2024, and $430.9 million in 2025, growing roughly 10% year over year, while average spend per buyer rose from $302 to $342, which tells you more money is flowing through the platform, but it still gets sliced before it reaches you. Now, the rough truth. That 2026 income guide says the mean seller income is about $104 a month, but the median is closer to $60, with around 70% of sellers under $100 a month, which tells me the typical Fiverr user is more of a hobbyist and only a small minority treats it like a business. The same guide says only about 3% of sellers earn $500 to $2,000 a month, and roughly 1% earn above $2,000. So those headline success stories are real, but they are basically the top 4%, which is why you should plan for realistic side money, not instant full-time income. So what can a beginner actually expect? A 2026 article on Fiverr beginner earnings says a brand new seller can realistically make $50 to $500 a month in the first 3 to 6 months, and most sit toward the low end. So your first target should be $50 a month, not $500. That same breakdown shows rough ranges by level. About $50 to $200 a month for new sellers, $200 to $800 for level 1, $500 to $2, $500 for level 1, $500 to $2, $500 for level 2 and 2, $0,000 or more for top-rated sellers, which is why I tell people the game on Fiverr is moving up levels, not chasing one giant gig. Before we talk strategy, you need to know how Fiverr's fees hit you. Fiverr's own guides say they charge a flat 20% commission on the full order value, including tips. So you keep 80% of every sale, and buyers pay a separate 5.5% fee plus $3.50 on orders under $200, which means the platform takes a cut from both sides. Let me translate that into real numbers. If you sell a simple $25 gig, Fiverr keeps $5 and you get $20. And if you push that to 5 orders a week, you only see $100 in your account. Then Fiverr holds the money for 14 days before you can withdraw, unless you are a top-tier seller who waits 7 days. So you have to plan around delays and the 20% haircut. The good news is you do not need expert skills to sell useful services. A 2026 Shopify guide using Fiverr's own data says virtual assistants on Fiverr charge roughly $47 to $60 per hour, and fixed-price VA projects run $28 to $91 per job, with brand designers charging at least $75 per project, which tells you there is room for simple, repeatable tasks that pay more than minimum wage if you package them right. For a realistic path from first $50 to a few hundred a month, I suggest starting with one very simple service, like inbox cleanup or basic spreadsheet setup as a virtual assistant. Price it at $20 to $30 per order, then focus on getting 3 to 5 happy buyers in your first month, even if that means offering quick delivery and slightly lower prices to get early reviews. Once you hit that $50 to $100 mark and have 5 to 10 reviews, the move is to create a package ladder, still within basic services. Keep a low-priced quick job at $20. Add a $45 standard package and a $90 premium package, and now hitting $300 a month is just 2 or 3 premium orders, plus a handful of small ones instead of grinding 15 tiny jobs. At that stage, you want to aim for level 1, since that 2026 breakdown puts level 1 sellers around $200 to $800 a month, and to get there you need steady orders, fast delivery, and no cancellations. So the real tactic is to sell only what you can deliver in a day. Reply to messages within an hour when possible, and avoid saying yes to weird custom requests that can blow up and hurt your stats. The non-obvious insight here is that your hourly rate on Fiverr comes from your workflow, not your listed price. So for example, if you build a $30 VA gig, you can complete in 30 minutes. After Fiverr's 20% cut, you take $24 for half an hour of work, which is $48 an hour, a lot closer to the Shopify VA rates than most beginners realize. So the honest summary for 2026. Most Fiverr sellers earn under $100 a month because they treat it like a set and forget profile, but the small group making $300 to $800 a month with basic services focus on one narrow offer: work fast. Price in packages and protect their seller level. And if you want more breakdowns like this on real online income, hit subscribe and I will walk you through the next steps in future videos.